I built this YouTube channel, but I haven't really done much. And I was supposed to go back and start working on my YouTube channel. And because since I was planning on retiring, and I still have one more year to go, and I'm making preparation, but it wasn't just to make preparation, but I wanted to basically create this extraordinary life. In other words, it's like making a transition from after having worked for like 30 years for a company or wherever you work, a person is, would be working at. And then you're still young, you're still healthy, you're still strong, but you might just need to do a little bit more improvement in your health, and how you can go about doing that. One of the things that I've seen that happens often is that people do put on a little bit of weight as they get older, but it's not necessary that it has to happen. So I have called that process of the transition is called the next phase, basically like the next phase of my life. And I wanted to record it on YouTube, and hopefully it can be a motivation to others, and also it's a way that I can motivate myself so I can take this process of transitioning more serious. So what I'm thinking about doing is okay. Before I say that, I started taking some classes to become a clinical master herbalist, and also I was taking a nutrition class from Forks Over Knives, where I can become like a home chef. Basically, just to prepare whole food, plant-based food for myself. But before I completely transition to that, or maybe I might completely transition, but at least I'll probably be eating mostly whole food, plant-based. But what I wanted to do, I wanted to do one of the things I believe, one of a form of a diet that's probably one of the easiest that a person can transition into. Not necessarily that it's easy, but usually people will say, "Oh, I can't afford the food," because if you tell them, "Yeah, you need to eat it better, maybe start eating like a whole food, plant-based." But this one is basically eating 1 or 2 meals per day, basically early restricted eating. Like for instance, maybe I would eat breakfast. People sometimes eat breakfast at different times. Some people eat it at 10 o'clock, and some people eat it at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like for me, I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. And by the time I'm done getting ready for work, and I would eat my breakfast at 5 o'clock in the morning. So right now, I haven't decided if I should just eat only breakfast at that time. And because at work, my lunch is at 10 o'clock. And as long as I eat before 12 o'clock, and it's still considered it's not, I wouldn't say it's a one meal, but at least it's it's part of the early restricted meal. In other words, skipping dinner. So I'm pushing for that one meal where at 5 o'clock I eat all I can eat and don't eat anything else for the rest of the day. And at the same time too, I'm thinking maybe at 10 o'clock I should eat a second meal. And I don't think it's gonna affect me that much if I eat those 2 meals. But as long I don't eat anything after 12 o'clock. So and I want to see, but I'm not gonna go overboard, exaggerating in the way sometimes when people are doing it, and they would jack up and eat like 3,000 calories or more just because they're eating that one meal a day. I'm just gonna eat enough to satisfy myself, and I'm gonna try to eat a lot more vegetables, and but at the same time too, I'm not gonna limit what I can eat. And if I will eat meat, I'll eat anything. But in some situation, I won't eat not none of that. I might just eat like vegetables and maybe a whole food plant based. And it's kind of an experiment that I want to do, because before you can talk about or give people advice, you have to put yourself into the experience. But at this point right now, my cholesterol is still high. I haven't really done much about it. And then also I have tinnitus, at the ringing of the ear. It seems like it's ringing on my head. And I will explain more what I have done in the past when I had it. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it as that. And tomorrow, I'm gonna start eating. I have some leftovers from some food that I ate earlier today, and I'm gonna eat that. And maybe I'll eat other things just to get started. But I will start the diet of skipping dinner, and maybe I might just eat breakfast and don't eat the 10 o'clock lunch, and maybe just leave it as that. But well, let's see. But at least I will not be eating after 12 p.m., and I will not be eating any dinner. Okay? All right. It's time to go to bed. Okay, bye-bye.